For ourselves, choose what is virtuous refers to having belief and vow, mindfully chanting the Buddha name and seeking rebirth in the Western Pure Land. From all the sutras that Shakyamuni Buddha taught in the 49 years, we choose only the 3 Pure Land Sutras. Putting aside all others, in this lifetime we learn and practice according to the teachings in the 3 Pure Land Sutras. This way we will achieve our goal. In daily life, we must do things that benefit society. So when we do our best in accord with conditions, the merit accrued will be perfect and complete. In addition, we should be able to tell good from bad and right from wrong, and should make the right choices. Diligently practice means that we should put in our best efforts to do things diligently. In doing so, both ourselves and others will benefit. Love, desire, prestige, and splendor refers to fame, prestige, gain, wealth, the 5 desires, and the 6 dusts. The 5 desires are wealth, sex, fame, food, and sleep. Love, desire, prestige, and splendor cannot be had forever, because they are transient, like fleeting clouds. At the end of one's life, if one is still attached to this world, this will obstruct one from attaining rebirth in the Western Pure Land. Therefore, one must give up fame, prestige, gain, wealth, the 5 desires, and the 6 dusts, and stay far away from all evils. When we truly understand the truth, we will be highly cautious in all situations and remain constantly vigilant. Excerpt 37. You should uproot all attachments and desires and put an end to all sources of evil. Then you will be able to travel freely among the 3 realms without any obstruction. You should uproot all attachments and desires. Attachments and desires are karmic obstacles. One may be diligent in learning Buddhism, but if one does not eliminate even a small amount of karmic obstacles, at the end of one's life, one's obstacles will obstruct one from attaining rebirth in the Western Pure Land. Therefore, if one truly wants to succeed in cultivation, one should uproot all attachments and desires. If one's attachment to wealth, sex, fame, food, and sleep is reduced, the karmic obstacles will also decrease. Put an end to all sources of evil. The sources of all evils are greed, anger, ignorance, arrogance, doubt, and wrong views. These 6 are the primary afflictions. How do we uproot all attachments and desires and put an end to all sources of evil? By mindfully chanting Amitofo, having deep belief and a sincere vow, and constantly thinking of attaining rebirth in the Western Pure Land. In all these, we must not be lax. Attachments, desires, and sources of evil will naturally diminish and will gradually stop arising. Although we cannot completely eradicate them, as long as they do not arise and our Buddha name chanting practice is effective, we will be able to attain rebirth in the Western Pure Land, carrying along our residual karmas. The Diamond Sutra says, how does one subdue one's mind? The mind here refers to wandering and distracting thoughts. We mindfully chant the Buddha name to subdue and control our wandering and distracting thoughts. This method is extremely amazing. Then you will be able to travel freely among the 3 realms without any obstruction. This is saying that the Bodhisattvas appear in the 6 paths to universally help all beings without being obstructed. We should learn this ability. When we come into contact with people to help them, our mind should be on Amitofo. When we achieve in Buddha name chanting practice, and no wandering thoughts, discriminations, or attachments arise, we will be able to travel freely among the three realms. When we come into contact with people, we will not be hindered or affected by them. In the 6 paths, we use the profound and supreme Pure Land method to help all beings, urging them to learn and practice together so that they can attain rebirth in the Western Pure Land, and without retrogression, attain Buddhahood. Excerpt 38. Words and behavior should be faithful and trustworthy. Within and without should match. This is the basic attitude we need when we start our practice. The ancient people talked about ending wrongdoing and practicing virtuous conduct. Where does one start? One starts with no lying. Confucius said, "If a person cannot be trusted, there is no standing for that person. If a person is not trustworthy, there is no place in society for that person." In ancient society in China, trustworthiness was considered of foremost importance. It is so today as well. One must be dutiful and trustworthy. Our hearts and behavior should be in accordance. Excerpt 39. Having received the Buddha's clear teachings, we need to be focused and diligent in our learning and practice according to the teachings. There is no doubt at all. When we receive the Buddha's clear teachings, we need to aspire to learn and practice with concentration and diligence. We should practice according to the teachings without any doubt or regret. If we learn and practice this way, we will succeed. Excerpt 40. All of you can rectify your minds, correct your thoughts, and refrain from committing evil deeds in this world. This is quite a great merit. Rectify your minds, correct your thoughts, refers to generating the Bodhi mind. Simply put, rectifying one's mind means not thinking, not seeing, and not hearing anything that is not reasonable or that does not accord with the Buddha's teaching. This is cultivating an upright and sincere mind. Evil deeds refers to anything that does not benefit all beings. Presently, the world is an evil world of the 5 corruptions. In particular, the tools used to spread news and views are overwhelming. Those who commit evil deeds are many, and those who cultivate virtuous deeds are few. Those who know and accept the Buddha's teaching should rectify their minds, correct their thoughts, and refrain from committing evil deeds in this chaotic world. If one refrains from committing evil deeds and cultivates the 10 virtuous karmas, this is great merit. One is accumulating merits and virtues.